Yo, what is going on, everybody? Move that a little bit. So, we are finally doing the MILKRUN. Finally, I promise. Finally, we're doing the MILKRUN today. I know. I'm sorry for that day. I've been putting this off for so long, but finally, I got a good day to do it. It's just because I want to do this all in one sitting, and I'm gonna try to do it. We might have to do 1 or 2 more flights tomorrow, but we'll see. I'm gonna try and do it all in one. Anyway, today we are in the ground in Seattle, and we're going all the way up to Anchorage, Alaska, following the Alaska 65 route using the delivered passengers and cargo to the different Alaskan cities. So first we're going to Ketchikan, then to St. Peter's, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Let me look at it. I can check. Dog Demon, welcome to the chat. I'll remember that, yeah. That would be a good flight, actually. Yeah, Wrangell and then St. Petersburg. Alright. I do have my new switch panel. So we're gonna be using that because I got that set up. For some reason, my chase plane views got all reset on the 737, so we're gonna have to reset them. So I got the cockpit ones, but the actual passenger views are not set up. So that's gonna be an issue. But other than that, we'll get them set up during cruise. So let's go on the overhead. I'm gonna try. Oh, I ain't gonna. That's what I need to get. So hydraulics, we'll get on. PAKT auto. So I only have switches for some. Oh shoot. Okay, I'm gonna put this on the other side. Alright. I hope this doesn't show anything. I don't think it does.
On behalf of the cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find your seat, be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you.
Yeah.
If you have trouble finding a location for any of your carry-on items, please use the flight attendant call button over your seat and somebody will assist you. After you put your carry-on items in the overhead bin and it is full, make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Also be sure that the aisle is clear and sit down so that way other passengers can get by you. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please review the exit seating responsibilities in the safety card provided for you. Please make sure that you are able and willing to perform these actions. If you're not, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. You are free to use your portable electronic devices during the boarding process.
So,
we ask that larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Logo doesn't work on this one because it's got pulse, that's why. We don't need logo light though. It's a wing light. Beacon, and then we want wheel. Okay. And this one's seatbelts. No, this one's seatbelts. Seatbelts. I'm trying to look at it and memorize it. This one's APU. I don't think it'll work though. Yeah, because the switch broke. The switch through. Landing, runway turn-offs, taxi. This one's window or probe. Sorry, probe heat, and then this one doesn't work. Okay. So probe heat, so we need window heat because we don't have that on the switch. This is my first time actually using it before, so.
Delta 744, ready for departure.
Then we don't
runway
have to
34 center.
Turn that on. Chime. I gotta figure out how to get this button.
Delta 744, Seattle Tower, wind 045 at 10. Fly runway heading, runway 34 center.
Yeah, we're on tower for some reason. And yeah, that doesn't work, so we're gonna have to manually put our flights.
Runway 34 center.
That's awesome.
Cleared for takeoff. Delta 744.
I should have just used the 800. I don't know why I didn't. Too late though. We're already here, so 20,000 41 pounds. We'll insert that into the total fuel. Payload. Orders return. FMC. All right. Yeah, I know. Pause in it. Alright, KSEA. Seattle. We'll go K. Or PA, sorry. PA. Tango. Alright. And we can't route uplink because it doesn't work. So we'll go ASA 65. Go departure. Departing Banger 9.
We are ready to
Pango
go when you are.
transition runway 34, right? Go route. Activate. Execute. Go route. Sorry, route. Next page. Go direct PR. Prince Rupert, yes. And then Victor 309. 309. It's airway. And then Ann. Execute that, and then direct into Ketchikan.
Delta 744, contact Seattle departure.
We'll do the ILS Yankee 11. Hopefully we get ILS.
Contact Seattle departure. Delta 744.
No
Have a
clue.
good morning.
If we do. Route. Perf. Cost next today of 38. So we'll put 38 in the box. Reserves. 2. 0 fuel weight. That will all auto uplink. Right. Or fly. 340 for the cruising altitude. Go N1 limit. Can't do that. Flaps 5. CG trim. 5.67. And alright. Sorry. Alright. Now we got the V2 of 139. Yeah, no one heard that. Alright, 139. VNav, LNav. None of them want to turn on. Okay. Not even VNav? Do any of these work? Okay. Alright. Oh wait, I got a IRS on the line. Did I not? Next. Okay, I guess I got it. No clue. Oh wait, they're not even on align mode, that's why. Or nav. Completely forgot about them. Wow. We've been here all day. Alright, these should be lining now. Let's get the ATIS. Let's see. 118. Yeah, so I got some glitches with Beyond 8C. I don't know if it's glitches, but like there's like keybinds conflicting, so I gotta change my
Departing runway
things.
34 center, 34 right. Repack all hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Juliet.
34, right? Alright, cool. Juliet.
Seattle Tacoma Airport information, Juliet. 15130 Zulu. Wind 045 at 10. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 5,500. Temperature 20. Dew point 14. Altimeter 3015. VFR conditions. Landing runways 34 left, 34 right. Departing runways 34 center,
cool.
34 right. Repack all hold short
128.
instructions. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Juliet.
Scratch pad. Yeah, we'll go craft. Seattle clearance, Alaska 65, requesting IFR to Ketchikan with information, Juliet.
Alaska 65 is Seattle clearance. Thanks for information, Juliet. Cleared to Ketchikan. Banger 9er departure with the Pangle transition, then is filed. Climb via SID except maintain 3,000 feet. Departure frequency 123.9er. Squawk 2704.
Here to Ketchikan Airport via the Bangor 9 departure with the Pango transition and its file climb via City at maintain 3000. Departure 123.9, squawk 2704, Alaska 65.
Negative, Bangor 9er departure with the Pango transition, then is filed.
Bangor 9 departure with the Pango transition, then is filed.
Alaska 65, read back correct. Contact ground 121.7 when ready for push or start.
121.7 ready for push or start, Alaska 65. Alright, ground. Get that started. 2704. Cool. Oh, yeah. Wait, do we have ground power? Okay, I was like, what? Yeah. I was so confused. 340. Alright, let's get pushed. That stuff. We got that.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 65 with service to Ketchikan. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 47 minutes.
We are ready
now
for
that the
pushback.
cabin door is closed, please
100
make sure that all devices
altitude.
are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray
Come on,
tables and
close
seat backs are in a
yourself.
full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare doors for departure, cross-check, verify straps, and stand by for all calls.
Seattle ground, Alaska 65, ready for push or
Departure
start.
checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Alaska 65, Seattle ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Push and start, proof face west, Alaska 65.
Locking gear.
Delta 2268, Gate Bravo 9er. Request pushback and engine start.
Oh, that is. There's a whole text that looks like a.
Delta 2268, Seattle ground. Pushback approved. Face
Why
south.
would you confuse a text? Unless you're like XP or something.
Pushback approved.
Sorry.
Face south, Delta 2268.
Alright, cool, that works now. Probably to the left, right? Tail left, I'm thinking. Yeah.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Make collision light on.
SkyWest 3714,
And I'm
Gate
not
Bravo
confused,
5,
so-
request pushback and engine start.
I can't do an engine review. Sorry, guys.
SkyWest 3714, Seattle ground. Pushback approved. Face south.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen for an important safety demonstration.
Pushback and
Thank you
engine
for
start
flying with us.
approved. Face
Flight
south.
crew this morning, we have
SkyWest
Donna up front,
3714.
Lisa at the divider, and Kim at mid-cabin. My name is Martin. We're here to make sure your flight is as comfortable and safe as possible, so at this time we ask that you please give us your attention while we cover some of the safety features of this aircraft. We're flying on a Boeing 737-800. There are 8 emergency exits, 2-door exits forward, 1 on each side, both equipped with inflatable evacuation slides. At mid-cabin, we have 4 window exits, 2 over each wing, and 2-door exits aft, 1 on each side, both equipped with inflatable evacuation slides. All exits are marked overhead with red and white exit signs, and if you look down the center aisleway, you'll see 2 strips of
Delta
lighting on the aisle
2268,
floor.
request
In the
taxi.
dark cabin, those strips mark the routes to the exits. Should additional oxygen
Delta
become
2268,
necessary, the
runway
compartment above
34
you
center taxi
will
via Bravo,
open. If
Quebec.
this occurs,
Hold
remain
short runway
seated.
34
Reach for
right.
the nearest mask, pull it down to start the oxygen flowing, then place the
Runway
mask
34
over your
center
nose and
taxi
mouth.
via Bravo,
Secure the
Quebec.
mask
Start
to your face
number
with the
one.
elastic band. You can adjust
Delta
the fit
2268.
by pulling on the end of the band. The bag attached will not
Please set parking
inflate,
brakes.
but oxygen will be flowing. Be sure to secure your own mask before assisting others and continue wearing it until you've been advised it is no longer necessary. To fasten your seatbelt, place the flat end into the buckle, adjust the strap to tighten or lengthen. To open, lift the top and
Set
pull
parking
the belt
brake.
free. As a reminder, your seatbelt should
Skywest
be worn at all times
3714.
while you're seated.
Request taxi.
There is a safety card
Oh, we
located
got
in the
a
seat
few
pocket
folks on,
in
that's
front
my
of you
mistake.
illustrating this emergency information. We ask
And we
that
got
you
center
please
call
hold
for that.
before
It's on
takeoff.
left and right, here comes on.
Cushion may be used
Hold
as
short
a
runway
flotation
Y'all
seat.
camper
To use,
on.
remove the
We got
cushion.
the pro
Separate the
beats
wrist strap
on.
from the underside.
Runway
Place your
34
hands
under taxi
through the
via
loop and
Bravo,
hold the
Wait for
cushion
this
to your chest.
engine to start
Hold
up.
short runway
Evacuation flags
34
may also
right.
be used for
Skywest
flotation.
3714.
Taxi light
Light vest is
on.
located under your seat. If directed by a flight attendant, remove it by pulling down on the red
Turn
tab,
right,
turn open the
turn
pouch,
two.
place
If
the
you
vest
are
over your head, pull the waist strap to the front and attach
Delta
the flap.
2268.
Adjust the
Cross
Keep
strap
the lead off.
to
Three,
your
four,
waist.
Out to
Just as you leave the aircraft, inflate the vest by pulling down sharply on the two red tabs on the front of the vest. They also be adjusted by
Continue
blowing
taxi
into the
via
tube
Quebec.
located
Delta
at each shoulder.
2268.
The light will automatically activate in water. Life rafts are located in
Delta
3 ceiling
2268.
compartments. The
Contact
raft is
Seattle
located
Tower
forward,
119.9.
and 2 rafts are located in mid-cabin. If you're traveling with an
Contact
infant,
Tower
instructions for
119.9.
instant life
Delta
vests are
2268.
located on the safety information card, and flight attendants will distribute instant
Seattle
life
Ground,
vests
Alaska
as needed.
65, ready for taxi.
As a reminder, smoking is prohibited, as is tampering with, disabling, or destroying laboratory smoke detectors.
Alaska 65.
Federal law
Runway
requires
34
customers
right,
to
taxi
comply
via Bravo.
with the no smoking and seatbelt signs.
Taxi runway
Follow all
34 right,
members'
via Bravo,
instructions
Alaska
and post
65.
placards. We have a forward lavatory for our
Let's go auto
passengers
brake,
seated in first
parking
class.
brake release.
There are 3
We'll get
lavatories located
closer.
in the back of the main cabin for our main cabin customers, and for your safety and security, we do ask that you please use the lavatory in the cabin which you're seated. Also, for security purposes, no lines can form for the forward lavatory. In final preparation for takeoff, please double check that your seatbelts are fastened, your seat backs and dining trays are...
We're literally just turning out here and then
Carry
going
on
Bravo.
windows.
Pretty easy taxi instructions.
In our in-flight service, we're happy to have you on board today.
Cross runway
Also, we
34
will be
right
dimming
at
our
Quebec.
cabin lights for our departure.
Continue taxi via
Turn on your
Quebec.
personal radio
Skywest
light by pressing
3714.
your the button overhead. Thank you.
Alright, cool. Now that they're done,
Skywest 3714. Contact Seattle Tower 119.9.
let's slow down a little bit and go a little fast.
Over to Tower 119.9er.
Yeah,
Skywest
I'm just having to be.
3714.
Hopefully soon Chase plan will add it. I saw they're working on it. I'm still mad about my views reset. I'm not so mad, but I just wish they still work. I think it's the second one. Pretty sure it's right here. Delta taking off, 7-3 looks like. You gotta fly Delta again. I got so many flights I gotta do. Yeah, I want to do some tail dragging too in 2024. Fly that thing. Ooh, Delta hangars over there. That's so cool. I always forget that they're a hub here. Because I just think of Alaska when I think of Seattle. Like hubs. I love them MKs here, bro. I've been waiting for a good Seattle scene for so long, and it finally paid off. Like, out of all the people that could do Seattle, MK Studios is probably one of the best. You know, they're pretty good on performance. I mean, yeah. I need to get their LaGuardia scene.
We're ready for departure.
They jacked the price up a lot, though. I'm kind of mad about that. At least on Contra, it's so expensive. I should have bought it when it was cheaper, but it's all good. I'll just wait for a sale or something. What else? I have their ice and Keflavik and Reykjavik here. That one's good too. I like that. I haven't flown. Oh, dude, I haven't flown there in a while.
Delta 1713 at gate Alpha 2.
We need to do that.
Request pushback and engine
I
start.
fly max, or if we wait for the 7.5. I don't think they still fly the 7.5. We
Delta
could do some like
1713.
retro ice in
Seattle
their
ground.
ops. That would be
Pushback
so
approved.
fun.
Face south.
Like Detroit to, I think they used to do Detroit. I don't know.
Pushback and
I know they
engine
do
start
Boston,
approved. Face
Dulles,
south.
Baltimore,
Delta 1713.
Raleigh. I think they do Nashville. All those East Coast kind of airports that they do. all the way down to Bravos. I feel like the effects are too dramatic, actually.
Alaska 586 at gate November 12. Request pushback and engine start.
Yeah, we're going all the way down over here. All the way down to Bravo.
Alaska 586, Seattle ground. Pushback approved. Face northwest.
Pushback approved. Face northwest. Alaska 586.
SkyWest 3943, Gate Sierra 2 Alpha taxi via Echo, Tango, Quebec. Hold short runway 34 right.
Where's that thing's at?
Gate Sierra 2 Alpha via Echo, Tango, Quebec. Hold short runway 34 right, SkyWest 3943.
Alaska 65, contact Seattle Tower 119.9er. Have a good morning.
119.9, we'll see you later, Alaska 65. Seattle Tower, Alaska 65, home short runway 34 right, ready for departure. I'll have to change this.
Alaska 65, hold short of 34 right.
Hold short runway 34 right, Alaska 65. Where is it? I don't know. Mouse control. Nope. Don't want that. Cinematic. It's like the camera movement. I found it earlier. I don't know. Maybe it's a main? I think so. I don't know. It's still running short. Oh, there's a guy on final, that's right. In the meantime, I'll go landing lights. And we're going to turn off. Did the landing lights not work? Oh, only 2 of them did. Oh, that's because the plane we're on, that's why. That's gonna suck. I don't know where he went. There he is. What's another Alaska? It's because the
Alaska 65, runway 34 right. Line up and wait.
line up and wait. Runway 34 right. Alaska 65. Go RT on the auto brake.
Alaska 9 or 10, exit right at Lima.
Exit right at Lima, Alaska 9 or 10.
Alright, I think all of our lights should be on. Oh, and we got a strobe light on as well. So that's this one. Cool. It's a little too intense. I gotta change that somehow.
Alaska 9 or 10, monitor ground 121.7.
Ground 121.7, Alaska 9 or 10.
Alaska 65. Clear for takeoff. Right, 34 right, please.
Alaska 586, ready to go. Runway 34 right.
I'm already here.
Alaska 586, number 2 for departure. Hold short of 34 right.
Wilco, hold short of 34 right for traffic. Alaska 586.
Alaska 65, Seattle Tower, wind 045 at 10. Fly heading 340, runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff.
Heading 340, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff. Alaska 65. 40%.
Delta 1713, holding short, runway 34 center.
Clock. Toga.
Delta 1713, Seattle Tower, wind 045 at 10. Fly heading 070, runway 34 center, cleared for takeoff.
Fly heading 070, runway 34 center, cleared for takeoff. Delta 1713.
V1. Rotate. Oh my god. Winds are crazy.
Alaska 586, runway 34 right, line up and wait.
Go.
Line up and wait. Runway 34 right. Alaska 586.
Just got flat departure. Auto brake off.
Alaska 586, Seattle Tower, wind 045 at 10. Our NAV to Nezik, runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 right. Our NAV to Nezik, cleared for takeoff. Alaska 586.
Alaska 65, contact Seattle departure.
Seattle departure, Alaska 65. Seattle departure.
Alaska 65, Seattle departure. Good morning. Radar contact. Cleared direct whirl. Resume the Banger 9er. Climb maintain 17,000 feet.
Clear direct Merle, climb maintain 17,000 feet. Alaska 65. Flaps, I'm sorry. 17,000.
Seattle departure, Delta 1713, 900 feet.
Delta 1713, Seattle departure. Good morning. Radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 190.
Climb and maintain flight level 190, Delta 1713.
Delta 1713, clear direct Zadon. Resume own navigation.
Roger, heading direct Zadon, then resume own navigation, Delta 1713, thanks.
Seattle departure, Alaska 586. Good morning, 1,500. Alaska 586, Seattle departure. Good morning. Radar contact. Climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Climb and maintain
Gentlemen, we have now
16,000
passed
feet.
10,000 feet.
Alaska
You may now turn on your
586.
larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you will be required to pay a small fee. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi to find out more information.
Alaska 65, contact Seattle Center 128.5, see you.
128.5, see you later, Alaska 65.
Negative, Seattle Center on 128.5.
Go down. Alright, cool. Alright. Where should I? And fly to New Business. We're gonna try and watch him for a little bit. Is he still on? Yes, it is. I don't want to full screen it. I don't know.
Intense.
Let me go.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Who is that? That's me. Auto throttle's not on, that's why.
Yes, how did I go? Cool. Let's quickly check what's going on here.
Yeah. We got way too fast. It's a full throttle.
There you go. Yeah. My kick is kicking. The twitch is twitching. Yep, we're live on all three. Everything is live. Everything is live.
Camera off.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool, man.
Really,
Alright. Get back in the cockpit here. Just manipulate our heading bug just a little bit. Let's put the course. I don't even know why I did that. There's no need for that, but anyway. Oh, these buttons actually do work in this one. It's a good looking aircraft, this thing. My goodness, what a good looking aircraft indeed. One thing I don't like are the MSFS it's not very smooth, is it? Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. This is good enough, definitely, for a decent flying experience. So, we're gonna turn towards Glenwood now, and we can do that by turning our bug this way. We're gonna turn towards our right. That's gonna take it towards Glenwood, where we could perform a landing. You know, why not?
Alright, we're gonna clear this.
From landing at Glenwood there.
But yeah, you guys should check him out. Yeah, if you're watching. I know he's bigger than me, but
there are a couple of geoplanes and X-plane. I only have the ones. Obviously, in X-plane, I have not bought any aircraft. I have the Aerogenesis A330, which is good. Waypoint is back. Hello there, Waypoint. Welcome back. Welcome back. And like you suggested, we took off from Aspen. We're just following the roads in the valleys, and we are nearly in.
Yeah, he does a lot of GA flying, so.
Where I'm planning to perform a landing or touch and go, whichever.
So he's doing Aspen.
But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I've got Aerogenesis A330.
Yeah.
I've got
Very underrated guy right here.
the Zibo Mode 737-800.
Cool.
Which are both excellent aircrafts, and those are the only two aircrafts I have that are worth mentioning in X-Plane 12, apart from obviously the default stuff. So in default GA, we've got a couple of good ones. There's is it Lancer or Lancer? Lancer is there. Evolution, and then we've got the Cirrus as well, but apart from that, not much in the way of
So I gotta
GA for
redo
X-Plane.
these.
X-Plane is not the best for GA. Anyway, before we discuss further on X-Plane, let me disengage the autopilot.
I think that's him.
Forget this aircraft.
Oh, it's turbulent.
There is Glenwood ahead of us. I don't know if you can see it. There's a runway right ahead of us. So I'm gonna make
Oh, dude, this is so cool.
Which way should I turn? Frame rates again being a little bit buggy here. But I don't know how the stream is looking to you guys at the moment. But there is Glenwood right there. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. But it's a little bit funny. For me. It's a little bit funny. But I suppose it's actually perfectly fine. I think I'm just being.
Whoa! What is this turbulence?
Sensitive.
Hold on. Y'all see this?
There we go.
Hold up. Sorry.
Yep, that's a runway right there.
Let me just fix this stuff. That's crazy.
Glenwood. So we're coming up on Glenwood right here. So we're going to perform a landing here, obviously. Going to perform a little landing here. I'm going to take Sky Dolly on now.
Okay, so he does use Sky Dolly.
Swooping landing here. Let's see how that goes, eh? Let's see how that goes. There it is. That is a narrow runway, isn't it? It's a very, very... Yeah, I mean, if this can't land in it, what can? Oh no, I'm gonna go a little bit forward and swoop around. So we'll be okay. We'll be okay, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be okay.
9.
Alright, let's
And then this is control 9.
I hate the fact that it makes that noise when you put the throttle to idle
Save.
without the gear down. Okay, before I turn back around here, I'm going to use that little corner there to turn back around. But before I do that, let me turn on my landing lights. Turn on that. Push that in. I'll push that in a little bit there.
Let's see.
And yeah, there we go. Okay, gonna make that turn now. It's gonna be a tight turn though, eh? It is gonna be a tight turn. Let's find out how it's gonna go. Alright, making that turn right away. Just gonna push it in this way first. And then I'm gonna push it out.
Okay, okay.
Some scared passengers there, that's okay.
Oh, that's cool. You can see all the road traffic on the ground. Very nice.
There we go. Come on. And in. Now where on earth is that runway? I don't see it. Oh, it's behind that bend. Ah, there it is. There it is. Okay, great. Drop the gear.
Let me go forward.
There we go.
Surprised they haven't cleared us
Dropping
more.
the gear right there.
120.5. Oh, I didn't announce on frequency, that's why. My bad.
Seattle Center, Alaska 65. Good morning. 1717,000.
That's my fault.
50% throttle there, and we're
It's probably gonna want us to climb.
Seattle Center. Climb maintain flight level 340.
Seems like I need more power there.
Climb maintain for level 340, Alaska 65.
We're at 90% throttle and maintaining 70 knots. Good.
OM1
trees right in front of us. This is a problem that MSFS has.
125.1, Alaska 65.
Trees right in front of them. I mean, how do you expect to land? That's not...
Seattle Center, Alaska 65, climbing 17,000 for flight level 340.
I'm gonna slip through the side here. Let's see if that's...
Oh, he's about to land.
Good morning.
Side there.
He's about to land. Oh, he's far off center line. He's got it. He's got it.
But I can just slip through here as long as I don't hit these. Yep, there we go.
Yeah. Oh, because of the trees. Okay, I see.
United 1449. Contact Seattle Center 126.
Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Got it, got it. Oh, not bad, not bad.
United 1449.
There we go.
Dude, the propeller animations are actually really nice. They're really smooth.
There we go.
I didn't realize that.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
We can turn our aircraft in. We're not going to stop here, obviously, but we're just turning our aircraft in for the time being. Okay, we'll just put on our parking brakes. Take a look at
It's
that
not bad,
landing
not bad.
replay. Let's take a look at that beautiful landing replay, shall we?
Climbing through 18.
Let's take a look at that.
180, so we'll go with that.
Come on. Okay. Let's check that out. Rewinding. Okay.
Watch the replay.
Let's check it out from
See
this
how it
angle first, and then
goes.
You know what? Let's just go directly to this. This. Come on, give me a better angle than that. Ah, this one. Let's try this one first. Okay, let's see how it looked like from here.
Alaska 65. Contact Vancouver Center 125.905.
Doesn't know that we're gonna shimmy over.
125.905, Alaska 65.
Not a problem. Oh, we landed on the edge of the runway right there.
Not bad, not bad.
Pretty cool though. Pretty cool. Nice and easy. Pretty cool right there. Let's have a couple more looks and then we'll continue on our journey here. Let's check out from this view.
Vancouver Center, Alaska 65, climbing level 220 for level 340.
Alaska 65, Vancouver Center, radar contact.
We'll take straight right left.
I think we might.
That's a
can take a
long
look at that
flight.
too.
737
There you go, right there,
RG or
edge of the runway
RJ88
there.
to Tampa.
Could have done a
That's
better
not
job with the
right.
center line, but hey, still
It's like,
decent enough for that kind of approach.
Japan.
We'll take it. Okay.
Tokyo and Narita, I think?
Let's see if we have any
One of the
cabin
Tokyo
view
airports, I
available
think.
for this. Come on, cabin view. Do I have any cabin view available for this? Oh, wait, I do. Just this. Oh, okay. Cool enough. Let's try this one. Let's take a look at that cabin view, eh?
Bro, I'd be scared if I was a passenger and you just see this.
Nice and easy.
See how low the trees are, or high the trees are, and how low you are. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, just a little right of center line, but other than that, not bad landing.
Alright. I don't know if you guys saw that, but what's the point of having a windsock in the middle of trees? I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway. That is pretty stupid.
I'm just gonna
Okay, cool.
lower this.
That makes sense.
She.
Let's get on out of here, shall we?
Yeah, it's good actually.
So we can now take off and head on straight back into Aspen if we wanted to.
Yeah.
Or we could continue on our journey towards Eagle. What's it called? Eagle County
Eagle
Regional
County.
Airport. We could go there. or we could go towards Rifle Garfield County. So yeah, I mean, you know, I could update. All right, okay. Let me just update the nav bar here.
I'm gonna get off our landing lights
Rifle,
and runway turn offs.
Garfield County. All right, so that's where we are landing in then. That's where we are calling it today.
Taxi light
Let's get
up.
out of here. Let's get
Movies
on
can
out
stay
here. Just,
on.
take a look at my
Keep the strobe on.
setup here.
We should be good, so we'll get the seatbelt signs off.
Okay, taxi lights can remain off, strobe lights can remain. Strobe lights can go on there. Everything else is on apart from taxi lights and that's fine. That's fine. This can remain on for the time being, and let's go and take off. Release parking brakes and give it a bit of throttle there. Okay.
I definitely gotta do more
Turn
GA
ourselves
flying.
around and take off and get on out of here towards Rifle. What is it called again?
Rifle, yeah.
Rifle Garfield County Airport. Rifle Garfield County, that is what it's called. Alrighty. We're gonna take off with a little bit of a tailwind component here. Not gonna worry about it though. So KRIL. KRIL is where we're going. Alright. Alright.
So,
So turn around here, shall we? Oh, look at that. We have some general aviation aircraft parked on either
okay.
side of us.
So the switches work without
Okay. I'm just gonna
being tapped into Microsoft, so that's good.
throttle there just to get us moving. Why is this thing misbehaving now? There we go. Brilliant. Brilliant. Turn around. We might have a stuck rudder. I need to
The
check
music
that.
sounds like, I don't know, this
Might
bad
have a
seatbelt sign, I don't know
stuck
why.
rudder. We have a stuck
Yeah, if you
rudder.
guys are enjoying the stream, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. We're on our first leg, so we got a lot of more flights to go.
Give it 50%.
Y'all should check out Flight to Noob.
Okay, it's responding but barely. There we go. Give it 90 and full. Let's get on out of here.
Actually, I should turn on notifications because I never know when he's live. There we go. Cool.
There we go.
Yeah, that propeller looks really nice. The animation, it's like super smooth.
Trouble holding the center line here.
Yeah, a little bit of wind, crosswind.
Just gonna take off there.
Okay.
Put that gear up. Put that flap up. Clear those trees by shimmying over to the right or left rather. And just gonna follow this for the time being. Heading back
Okay,
right
fast and
there.
seatbelts. What is going on?
Autopilot. I'm gonna say heading. That's not working at the moment. That's interesting. Let's try and give it up to the
What
autopilot.
just
It's not
happened?
working.
That was crazy.
Mr. Autopilot has decided. Oh, anyway. I know why.
what's that top of
Disengage.
mine? That's
Yep,
good.
that'll work. There we go.
Alaska 65.
Okay.
Vancouver Center 132.9er.
Anna says these shorter streams are
132.9er, Alaska
Yeah,
65.
I mean, they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool, but sometimes you gotta play the long game. I mean, it's nice when you break down a long streaming session into smaller streams. That's pretty nice.
Vancouver Center, Alaska 65, climbing flight level 320 for flight level 340.
While that's happening, let me put the flaps out up. Condition
Alaska
there is
65, Vancouver
okay.
Center identified.
RPM slightly lower is better.
Is it a yoke hidden? Or is this a, yeah, it's a yoke plane, right?
Let's hit it 90.
Am I just slow? I can't tell. I don't see a side stick, so I assume it's a yoke plane.
There we go. That is it. And on our way. Got another frame rates have taken a hit again. Yep, they've taken a serious hit now.
Oh, dude, it's
So I don't know
turbulent.
what's going on with 2024, but the frame rates have taken a serious hit there. Yeah, we're taking a hit with the rates. We're taking a hit with the frame rates. Something ain't right with 2024. I'm telling you, something ain't right with it. This is not region specific, there's something wrong with it. Let's see if I can make this turn in time. I think we might plow ourselves into that.
Yeah. Something's up with 2024. I just hit my Yukon accent. Alright, we're leveling off 340. So I'm gonna. Is it on? No, it's yeah, I went turned off. Should be good.
Oh no. Let me take manual control of that.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
There's a heading
So what's
bike
going on?
decided to not cooperate with me. So yeah, let's fly this way here. Straight on the heading bug. I'm gonna engage the autopilot. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what it is with 2024, but it's taken a hit. It has taken a hit all of a sudden. I didn't have any issues a couple of days ago. Now it's bad. It's pretty bad again. It is pretty bad again. It's fairly easy to tell when it's on the edge. I did have a driver update recently, so I'm pretty certain it's because of the driver update. So,
Oh yeah, NVIDIA drivers are so bad. I hate NVIDIA drivers with a passion.
Anyway. Another day in the flight sim world, another problem to solve. Honestly,
In a
these
few
updates
moments,
are
we'll
just
be
getting,
starting our in-flight meal service.
especially
Please
with
look in your
MSFS,
feedback for
but
our
these
menu,
things are
and one of our crew
getting
members will stop by shortly for your
I mean,
order.
every time
If you would
there's
like
a
to
driver
order
update,
additional
you
menu
find a
items,
combination
please
of
hit
the
the flight
Windows
attendant
update
call
and the
button at
driver
any time
update
and
and
we'll
the
be over
MSFS
shortly.
version that works together. It remains stable for about a month before somebody decides to launch an update that changes that.
Yeah.
And then round and round we go on the dance of catch up. So it's terrible right now.
Yeah, it's all yeah.
It might not look too bad on the screen, but it definitely looks horrible. For me at least. Very
It doesn't even look that bad. It's a lot better than mine. Mine is horrible.
NVIDIA drivers have been so bad the past few months. Yep. I just updated to the latest driver, and I think that was a mistake. I think that was a mistake because I didn't have this issue right before updating it. Let's see. Let us see. The thing is, flight sim is the last thing that's on anyone's mind when they're making drivers, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
These drivers are made for the mainstream games and all that stuff. They're not really made for games like flight simulators. So NVIDIA drivers are always a pain. And these past few months they've been worse, you're right. Look at the horrible texture. Look at the texture on that model. That's not good at all. That is not good at all.
It's just a got hour left. That's not too bad. This is a lot shorter than I
There's
remember.
clearly something
Last
going
time
on.
it was a lot longer. Flight, so that's good. Probably have a
There's
tailwind or something.
No, it's not the sunlight. It's just horrible. Look at the way all these. Look at this thing. Look at this. Yeah, it's not good at all. Anyway. At least the stream is looking decent enough for you guys. That's good enough for me. I can deal with it being a little bit crappy on my end. That's okay. Let's just hope for a better driver update here. Let's hope for a better driver update here. What else can I say? What else can I say? This has to be the driver update. There's nothing else that can explain this. There is nothing else that can explain this. I can, and I will do it. I'm going to roll back the driver. Go back to the movie. So I'm going to do that. I might also, yeah. Yes, yeah, you did mention it. It's because of the V-tail, it doesn't have enough stability on the lateral axis there, so yeah. So why go with the V-tail design? Perhaps that's why it's not so successful. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. It is a cool looking aircraft though. I like the way how it looks. It's a cool looking. Yeah, it is part of
I'm gonna be right back,
beautiful.
guys.
Okay, so my top three, one of them is this, the other one is definitely the Piper Dakota now, which is a really beautiful aircraft. And we've got the airport dead ahead of us. We're a little late to the party, ladies and gentlemen, but don't you worry, Captain Me is quite stupid. So there we go. Cut that. Drop that gear, bring that flap down, push up that RPM there, put that mixture a little bit rich. Let's see if we can make this. Oh, we can easily make it. We can easily make this landing, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you make sure that your passengers throw up. This is how you make sure that you never get hired as a pilot. What's going on here? There's something funny going on with the controls here. Anyway, I'm on the controller at the moment, which makes it much more difficult, and I have controller assist off if I'm not wrong. Do I have it off or on? I have no idea. Anyway, the reason I'm flying with the controller today is I wasn't planning on doing any of the streams today. Look at the textures on the runway, right? Oh, come on. What is this? Okay, anyway. Let's just float here a little bit. Whoop. We bounced there. Should we go around? Let's go around. As a matter of fact, yeah, I don't need to do it. It's a long runway. I could just put it down here. But the trim is all messed up. So we'll keep bouncing. Look at that. The trim is messed up, and we did Tokyo drift there, didn't we? Oh, still under control here. Not really. I think there's a serious crosswind down.
Oh, I just saw the end of that. Oh, good.
Going around, but nonetheless, I mean, we can reattempt that landing. So why don't we just reattempt it? We just reattempt it. So let's try and do that. Let's just try and do that. Well, let's just reattempt that landing right there by doing this. Come on, stop for the love of God. Okay. Yeah, I think there's a crosswind here that's quite serious, but still.
I love doing this Alaska flying, bro. It's so nice to scenery.
Oh God, I can't pause it. I can't pause it. There we go, I paused it. Okay, great. Alright, so we can just reattempt it from right here. Alright? So let's record that. Okay. Is everything else set to the way it should be? Not really. Put that in, put that a bit rich.
Oh yeah, I don't even play recorder.
Landing lights are on. Strobe lights, taxi lights. Okay, that's enough. I think I'll be alright now. Yeah, the trim is messed up, as you guys can tell. The trim is very messed up. Unfortunately, I don't have my throttle quadrant set up to worry about the trim at the moment. I'm gonna have to land it with messed up trim. Yeah, it's a good test of piloting skills anyway. Let's see what I can do here. Literally a millimeter on the joystick makes all the difference at the moment. Let's see how this goes. Can I use the rudder here? I can't. If I do, I'm gonna have a problem. I'm gonna have a problem. touched down, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Yep, there we go. There we go. Alright. Alrighty.
Not bad, not bad. Second one's definitely a lot better.
Let's check out that landing, and I'm pretty sure that landing wasn't great, but I'm gonna take it here. Gonna take it here. Let's find out. Let's find out how that landing went. I'm gonna try this view. Okay? Let's check that out. I need to sort out this simulator. I need to roll back my driver. So that's what I'll do as soon as this stream is done, I'm gonna go back and roll back the drivers. Yeah, we touched down there. Nearly stalling. I should have just left that go, but anyway. So yeah, we landed with a crosswind component. Very rushed approach there. Messing around really. Messed up trim. On an Xbox controller. I should just stop being lazy. Well, I wasn't really planning on doing this stream, so that's why I don't really have my throttle quadrant and all that stuff out. But anyway, it's not too terrible. Let's play one more replay here. From this view, look at the reflections on that. That's really cool. Really cool. And before my next stream, I need to roll back the drivers here. Before the next stream, I need to roll back the drivers here. Ooh. All right. Okay. Okie dokie. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's go ahead and what do? Oh, we can just backtrack. We can just backtrack here. You wanna try to go over the sand? Well, there are rocks on it, so we're gonna crash for sure. Yeah, we're gonna crash for sure. So put our flaps up. Get our landing lights off here, strobe lights off here. Get that fuel pump off as well, we don't need it. Okay. In we go. Anything else we need to turn off here? We don't really need the pitot heat anymore. Gotta go turn this way. Oh, not handcrafted, so that means taxi lights everywhere. Let's turn this way. Or is it handcrafted? I have no idea where I've landed.
Is it our rifle?
A rifle Garfield. That, yeah. I don't think it's handcrafted though. Nonetheless, we could turn in here. Find ourselves a parking.
Guys can see Vertical Sim post tomorrow. Pictures for West Palm Beach. We'll be going there actually in a few weeks. To the airport. So.
Hello.
I'd be picking up that stream, do some flights. I know United. I mean, basically everyone flies there. To like Palm Beach and Dallas or Newark or something like that. Something like that. We'll see. Or we could do. I don't know. Do they? Let me check. Some flights.
Yep. There we go. That's a cool way. There we go. Alrighty. Alrighty. Okay, that was just us mucking about, really, not a very serious.
Detroit, yeah, that'd be fun.
Gonna pull back on that, pull back on that, pull back on that. I'm going to turn all of those off. Alternators. Oh, these are on. My bad. Let me turn all of them off like this. Alternators off there. Approach that is up. Fuel selector. Put that on. Off there as well. Anything else I can turn off? I turn this off, didn't I? Oh, it is off. Okay. Avionics master switch can come off. Yeah, all of that.
Alaska 65, contact Vancouver Center 132.2.
132.2 Alaska 65.
There we go. Beautiful aircraft. Not a very very serious flight there by any means. But
Alaska 65, Vancouver Center identified.
Had a bit of fun there. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that little live stream there. Benny, thank you very much for joining. Waypoint, thank you so much. The next live stream is going to be an actual airline flight. It's either going to be X-Plane 12.
Vancouver Center, Alaska 65, flight level 340.
It's going to be a very long stream. Or it's going to be an A321LR flight in Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's been a while since I flew that. So it could be either one of those, but we're going to have a more serious airline flight. So that's what's going to be coming up next. And I'm going to go and roll back my driver's ear so that I can get better frame rates back to what I...
Wow, it's already been an hour. Just so long. Let's get some cinematic views. These are so nice. Got some turbulence. Yeah, rear cat turbo is actually working. May expect a lot of turbulence here, so it's alright. Go this one. Yep. There you go. Go back, check how much distance we have left. Alright, cool. Like 200 miles, it looks like. So yeah, we're probably not going to be doing it replays today. Maybe in Anchorage we'll see, but that's it, bro. got some time left. Yeah, definitely had some more. Some more. Oh, G. Some more GA would be fine.
Vancouver Center, Alaska 7005, flight level 308.
Alaska 7005, Vancouver Center, radar contact. Alaska 65, contact Vancouver Center 128.4, bye-bye.
128.4, Alaska 65. Alright, 128.4. Vancouver Center, good day, Alaska 65, after level 340.
You're very welcome. Have a great flight. Alaska 65, Vancouver Center, identified.
Not sure what that was about. This is crazy. take my yoke. I don't want my thing to disconnect. Alright, we're getting closer and closer. Around 80 miles till top of descent, so... Dude, the turbulence is crazy. Seatbelt sign is off, right? Yeah. Keep it off, but... Yeah, it's insane. One of the most turbulent flights I've had in a while.
Alaska 65, contact Vancouver Center 128.0.
128.0, Alaska 65.
Negative.
Vancouver Center, Alaska 65, F level 340.
Alaska 65, Vancouver Center, identified. Alaska 65, Vancouver Center. Expect radar vectors. ILS Yankee runway 11.
Expect radar vectors ILS Yankee runway 11, Alaska 65. Okay, that's where I was marking. Alright, go departure arrival. Alright, yeah. Cool. Already knew it. In it, go 135, flaps 30, go index, we'll go descent. Where's the descent approach planning? Oh, wait, that's not in this plane. Wait, is it? Cruise. Okay. I'm thinking we're an Airbus. Perf. Cool. Progress. Alright. Thanks. Skystream, thank you for selling. And welcome to the stream. I'll join you at the next report. Cool. Yeah, we're about to land in Ketchikan, so. Have I just started? This is hour 43. I've been streaming, so almost 2 hours. But this is the very first flight, so we're gonna be doing quite a few today. After this, Rango, I'll put it in the chat. Hold on. That's the next flight. Juneau's not for a while.
Alaska 65, radar vectors. ILS Yankee runway 11. Report ready for descent.
What they say? Alright. Radar vectors ILS Yankee 11 ready for descent. Alaska 65. No, I'm not on VASIM. I'm using Bionix.
Ketchikan landing runway 11.
Ketchikan landing runway 11, Alaska 65. How do I say that we're ready? I've never seen this. It's 3007. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm not on VASIM. There's no ATC, so I'd rather use AI than CTAP, whatever. I don't like using CTAP. I mean, maybe I would. I don't know. I'll see. I could try it. Is there anyone else flying? Someone just took off from Ringo. Hold on, can I show my thing? Yeah, okay. So I'm Volanta, so we're right here. We're going to Ketchikan, which is here. And then we're going Ketchikan to Wrangell, which is right here. And then Wrangell to St. Petersburg. So this one is really short. And St. Petersburg to Juneau. Can you get on VASIM? Yeah, I can. Right there. And then Juneau to Anchorage. Cool. Alright, let me go back. I haven't used VASIM in so long.
Descent to flight level 240.
Cool. Descend flight level 240, Alaska 65. It's gonna be lit, yeah. Yeah, this is yeah, I think this is my first time like actually flying the MILKRUN, so. Alright, 240, we're descending now. Oh yeah, that doesn't work. Let me get my charts up. Let me get VATSIM open. Is it that? No, it's V-Pilot. That's what it is. That's not, I can't remember what it's called. Oh my god. Alright, we're turning the seatbelt sign on. Wrong one. Alright, there we go. Seatbelt sign on. I gotta update it anyway. Yeah, and I gotta file my flight plan and everything. Alright, what does that mean? Oh. So we're landing Ketchikan. There we go. Ketchikan International Airport diagram. Oh wow. Wow. This is a lot smaller than I would. It's 31 runway. And there's 3 taxiways in total. Technically it's like 2. Or 1-ish, but I don't know. 7,500 feet, so we'll go out of break 3. So we're gonna be climbing out on the departure. How many gates are there? I gotta check. That's actually a good question. Yeah, I'm using the 700. That's what my, yeah. You can honestly use whatever, probably. I think the 800 should work. The 900 might be a stretch, but the 800 and the Max 8 should work. I sub, thank you. Thank you. Oh wait, yeah, you can fly the Max 9 or the 900 too. You can fly any of the, yeah, 800, whatever. Oh, Alaska 65 is going on right now. What? What is going on? Oh my god, that was crazy turbulence. Yeah, they're doing Ketchikan and Ringo right now, so we're like just behind. Yeah, that is true. It takes forever to start and to shut down too. Yeah. Cause I've been using RioCat server, but it hasn't been working. I don't think. I don't know. Let me see how many gates there are. It's not many. It's like probably like 3 or 4. Yeah, I use FS Realistic and RioCat.
Alaska 65, descend to flight level 200.
Descend flight level 200, Alaska 65. Is there really only one gate? Oh, I know there's 2, I think. Yeah. Nah, I think it's good. I don't think it's my FS Realistic, because my FS Realistic doesn't. I use it mainly for like landing and stuff, just because the physics are so bad in this game, but. Because I don't think I have turbulence on. I don't even have turbulence on. Yeah. What am I? Okay. Yeah, 2000. We'll go auto brake 3. Yeah, that should be good.
Alaska 65, contact Anchorage Center 118.5. Have a good morning.
18.5. See you later, Alaska 65. Anchorage Center, good day. Alaska 65, descending flight level 280 for flight level 200.
Alaska
Yeah.
65, Anchorage
It's not too bad. Surprised we're already in Anchorage Center.
Alaska 65, descend and maintain 1,000 feet. Altimeter 3007.
Descend, maintain. Okay. Oh, wait. Descent. Okay, it's not letting me talk. For some reason. Why do we keep overspeeding? Okay. Dude, turbulence is crazy. I don't know if this would be that real, but let's see.
Alaska 65, descend and maintain 1,000 feet. Altimeter 3007.
Send me. Why can I not talk? Oh, I'm gonna switch frequencies and then go back. Okay. No, I want to go back to this one. Wait, which one? I want Anchorage. Anchorage Center.
Anchorage Center, Alaska
Oh yeah, they do
65,
look dirty.
flight level 258.
Why do they look so pixelated? My clouds look always so bad. I'm on high too. Alright, altimeter. Cool. Does Alaska use autoland? I have no clue. I don't think they do. Unless, I think if the conditions that get bad, they just divert usually, I'm pretty sure. I don't think they really use autoland. They might, but I have no clue. I hope. I don't know how to use autoland in the 737. I'll be honest. Worst case scenario, I'm just gonna slam it. I'll just get really low. Juneau's gonna be challenging. I know Juneau approach is pretty iffy. I've done that before. Ketchikan shouldn't be too bad, but we'll see. My clouds are on ultra. I used to have it on ultra, but I don't know. My settings got reverted today for some reason. Like all my assistant settings and some of my regular settings. So I'm trying to change it. Alright, 220, 5,000 above. Cool. I'm gonna arm the auto brake. Or speed brake, sorry. Okay. Oh yeah, cool. I have to get anti-ice. I believe. Can you see the temperature? I believe. +4. Let me look it up. I don't ever use anti-ice. It says and visual moisture. It says it's below 10. So
Alaska 65, turn right, heading 305. Vectors for the approach.
5 mile visibility. What'd they say? Oh. Turn right heading 305, Alaska 65. So it's raining. Okay, I didn't even get the ATIS. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we'll do that, and I guess I'll get the anti-ice on. Might as well.
Alaska 65 altimeter 3007. Expect radar vectors for ILS Yankee runway 11.
Expect radar vectors ILS Yankee runway 11 Alaska 65. I could just check the ATIS real quick.
Alaska 65, descend maintain 7,000 feet.
Go standard. Descend and maintain 7,000 feet, Alaska 65. Cool. It says it's marginal VFR 8 minutes ago. Yeah, it's really 5 miles, winds 130.3. Scattered 800. Yeah, light rain, mist. Yeah. 54 degrees Fahrenheit. 3006 is the weather now. Overcast at 1400, scattered at 800. Yeah, I'm just gonna do visual approach. I'm gonna try. They have ASOS, they don't even have ATIS. So CTAF's on 123.6. So that should be the frequency on Vatson, probably. We can slow it down to 250, 230. See, now it's plus 11. I don't know. I'll just keep the anti-ice on for now. Maybe on departure I'll turn it off. I'll see. Let me check my turbulence settings on Flight Sim, because that might affect it. This could be an interesting approach. What'd they say? They said 305. Why are we not? I don't know. Plane doesn't want to follow the heading. TA on above 10 degrees. Assuming anti-ice. I guess I'll just turn it off. No, that's the hydraulic pumps. Shoot. Uh-oh. You did not see that. No one saw that. Did not just turn off the hydraulic pumps there for a second. That was not me. Holy, the wind is clipped? No, you did not see that. Hey, they all look the same. I should have just went to view. Hey, I turned them back on. This is the first officer. Oh, there's a rainbow right there. We're like going in and out of clouds. Alright, we're approaching 10,000. Go landing lights, runway turn offs, go taxi on. Get those on. Let's get sounds up.
Turn left, heading 260.
Turn left, heading 260, Alaska 65. There's the rain.
We have begun our final descent into
all them on,
Flight attendants
continuous,
will be passing through the cabin to select any
strobes,
track one final time.
chime the
Please
cabin.
ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks.
Nah, I'm using a
any
yoke.
larger electronics.
I don't want to move it because I don't want to turn off. I just have. Oh. Yeah, just in the way. I just have it. I just always have it mounted. I don't feel like taking it off. Then it's not.
Alaska
So I
65,
gotta
turn
unplug
right,
it, unplug it.
heading 305.
Back to 305. Turn right heading 305, Alaska 65. I was about to say, bro. Yeah, I love my yoke. I could never fly. I used to fly with a side stick.
Alaska 65, descend maintain 6,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet, Alaska 65.
Alaska 65, turn left, heading 290.
Left heading 290, Alaska 65. I don't need the windshield wipers. Not yet, at least. Let's say it's laggy. This might be spiking. That's probably what it is.
Alaska 65, turn right, heading 340.
Just a little bit of drops. Bro, it keeps on vectoring back and forth. 340, Alaska 65. Make up your mind where you want to go.
Alaska 65, turn right, heading 340, descend maintain 5,000 feet.
340, descend maintain 5,000, Alaska 65. What's wrong?
Alaska 65, descend maintain
on and off.
4,100 feet.
4,100, Alaska 65.
Alaska 65, 3 miles from Royak, turn right, heading 095, maintain
Oh, now I'm lagging.
4,100 until established. Cleared ILS Yankee runway 11.
My mouse does this for some reason. What she said. Oh shoot. What'd I just do? What is going
Alaska
on?
65, Anchorage Center.
Why is my mouse? I don't know why my mouse does this. We're gonna miss the first. Oh, why is that not like? Oh my god. Where is it? Why is this? Okay. But what is going on? Alright. Turn right heading 095. Holy lag. I know. Alright, I'm going direct to whatever you're going. Yeah, I'm just going direct there. Go out nav. So no, it won't let me. The audio is buffing. I gotta go back and fix my settings. Yeah. On intercept. Yeah, I know. Cool. It's the traffic injection, probably. Also, I'm streaming like twice. Like, yeah. Well, the traffic injection. Well, we're not at an airport yet, but. I don't think. Yeah, it's not my FPS. Because my FPS is doable. Okay, 145. Yeah. 4,100 established. Let's see it. Okay. Let's get the approach mode on. Can I get out now? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god. Turbulence is crazy. Where are we going now? Okay. Oh, it just wants us to get back on heading. I can't imagine it's gonna get there. Anchorage Center, Alaska 65, established, ILS, Yankee, runway 11.
Alaska 65, roger.
I'm on the glide path, so that's good at least. Let me get lighting. Panel lighting. Because there's no way that this is real. Where's the turbulence at? Is it flight model? Which one did they put it on? She might be assistance. Alright, doesn't matter. Oh, turbulence. Realistic? Is her off? I'll do low. It's probably trying to dual. It's probably trying to, yeah, use real cat and the flight symbol. It should have already been on low, that's probably why. Game always resets my settings. It's probably because there's an update. Don't go, yeah, go, whatever. Don't go to the EU one, whatever. No, it's not, what is it doing? Is it just doing a turn? Just go direct there. What this thing is doing. Good 200 knots. Gotta get flaps in. Yeah. Let me get the wipers on.
Alaska 65, no tower services available at Ketchikan Airport. Frequency change approved.
So I just land?
Frequency change approved. Alaska 65. Have a good morning.
Because I've never had this before. So I just land, I guess. 'Cause I'm not on BATSIP, so I can't go on CTAP. My throttle, so I'm just gonna go throttle idle probably the whole way down. Because we need it. Good gear down. Great drag. Hopefully we break out some flaps. We don't got enough, we got too fast for flaps. Lock in. Lock in. One might be slightly left. Flaps 30. I see land. Oh, I see it, I see it. My plane. Oh, I saw it for a second. Oh yeah, now I see it.
Caution, terrain.
Alright, I see the runway lighting. Oh, we're off center. Runway lighting keeps like going away for some reason.
Terrain, terrain, pull up. Terrain, terrain, pull up. Caution, terrain. Caution,
This is
terrain.
sketchy as hell. Yo, I'd be so
Caution,
scared.
terrain.
I can't even see the runway, I just see the lights. The approach lights. Guys, see.
500.
Oh, we're low, I think. Where are the Pappies? Okay, yeah, I see the runway. Alright, cool, runway inside. No callouts? Come on. Oh, we're floating. Oh my god. Oh, I think this is GSX. This does that. I saw that. I think I'm on an old GSX version, that's why. Welcome to Ketchikan.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ketchikan. The local time is 9:27 a.m. and it's currently about 54 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile devices. Please Please remain seated until the aircraft
I gotta go all the way to the wrong way.
stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have been shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation
Flaps
of
up,
your
speed
journey.
break up. Cool. We actually made it. Alright, landing. Come on. Strobe. Runway turn-offs. Get the APU on. Get the landing lights up. Cool. You get the logo light on. Cool. Let me guess my GSX is out there. Yeah, that's why. 3.58. Alright, I gotta update it. Gates. So there's 2 gates here. I'll take gate 2, I guess. Alaska. I think they use both of them, so. Yeah. Cool. Made it. I'm gonna try that. 202 on the landing. He says it was perfect, which honestly for the conditions not bad. I definitely ballooned it a little bit. For some reason there was no call outs. Not sure why. That's why. They're all off. Don't know who would have them all off. Crazy. Might be the livery configuration, honestly. Oh, is there only one gate? Maybe I'll take gate 1 then. Yeah, I'm just gonna take gate 1. Alaska. Yeah, I don't think there's 2 gates actually. Get tax light off. APGN's on. This gate 1? Yeah. Oh, he's on top of the thing? There's 2. I'm just gonna do that. Parking brake set. Engine 1, engine 2 off. We'll get the deboarding started.
Deboarding requested.
Cool. The strobe's still on? Oh, that's... Hold up. They were never on. Never mind. Cool. Alright, welcome. Get that off. Get the things off. Get the ground power connected. I'll just do it myself. Request ground power.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Requests. off. Ground power off. Off. All these are off. Isolation valve open. Packs will keep on auto. Hydraulic pumps off. We'll keep all the heats on in the nav and stuff like that since we're doing a turnaround. Cool. I'm gonna make their new flight fan. I'm gonna try that. Does that? Get anti-collision light off. Well, that was the right one. I don't know if you still hear Skystream, but file. I'm gonna stop the deboarding and request the boarding. Says it can't file it. Hold up. Hold up.
Boarding requested.
Not exactly sure why I want to file. I cannot file. Registration. No. Is it my sim brief that's not connected? That's why my, wait no, that's my VAD sim ID. I want my
Passengers boarding started.
I think it filed. Oh, is it because someone else is using the Callsign on that team? Someone else is running Alaska 65, so I have to change your Callsign. Okay. I do 66. So calculated. I'll see one. Password is incorrect. ATC says 4503. Okay, squawk 4503. Let's get the new flight in. Go FS actions. Fuel. Fetch 9002. Actually, we'll just keep that then. FMC. departure direct, so we'll go 1-1. Cool. Let's go legs and step this thing. Man. Cool. Perf 60 observes 2, cruising at 12,000. One flaps 5, CG trim 5.11. Cool. $132. 132 set. Nav can't get that yet. Get the local alternative to Jersey 6. Up here. Get the EP started. Cruising at 12,000. 50 on the altitude. Cool. Hydraulics, auto. Get all them on. Get the seatbelts on. Shine. Cool. Get panel brightness. And that should be good. I just gonna go right up to 12,000. this is. Let's push back. Doors close.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. Unless you're in the front row, please place all of your items in the
Alright,
overhead
starting
bin.
engine number 2.
If you have any trouble finding a location for your carry-on items, please let a flight attendant know and we would be happy to assist you. If the overhead bin is full, please make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Please double check that all your items are put away so that the aisle is clear and other passengers can make their way to their seats. If you're in an emergency exit row, please read the exit seating responsibilities in the card in the seat back in front of you. If you're not able to comply with these actions, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. Feel free to use your cell phones during the rest of the boarding process, but we do ask that laptops, tablets, and any other larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Fuel.
We're ready to go when you are. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 66 with service to Wrangell. Our flight time will be roughly 33 minutes. Please note the cabin door is now closed. We ask that you make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your larger devices are now shut down and stowed. If you have not already, please fasten your seatbelt and verify it is low and tight across your lap. Your tray tables and seatbacks must be in the full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, secure doors for departure.
Alright, start number 1.
Please set parking brake.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen for an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us.
Your flight crew this morning, we have Donna up front, Lisa at the divider, and Kim at mid-cabin. My name is Martin. We're here to make make sure your flight is as comfortable and safe as possible, so at this time we ask that you please give us your attention while we cover some of the safety features of this aircraft. We're flying on a Boeing 737-800. There are 8 emergency exits, 2-door exits forward, 1 on each side, both equipped with inflatable evacuation slides. At mid-cabin, we have 4 window exits, 2 over each wing, and 2-door exits aft, 1 on each side, both equipped with inflatable evacuation slides. All exits are marked overhead with red and white exit signs, and if you look down the center aisleway, you'll see 2 strips of lighting on the aisle floor. In the dark cabin, those strips mark the route to the exit.
Right is clear.
Should additional oxygen become necessary, the compartment above you will open. If this occurs, remain seated, reach for the nearest mask, pull it down to start the oxygen flowing, and place the mask over your nose and mouth. Secure the mask to your face with the elastic band. You can adjust the fit by pulling on the end of the band. The bag attached will not inflate, but oxygen will be flowing. Be sure to secure your own mask before assisting others and continue wearing it until you've been advised it is no longer necessary. To fasten your seatbelt, place the flat end into the buckle, adjust the strap to tighten or lengthen. To open, lift the top and pull the belt free. As a reminder, your seatbelt should be worn at all times while you're seated. There is a safety card located in the seat pocket in front of you illustrating this emergency information. We ask that you please look it over before takeoff. The card shows that your seat bottom cushion may be used as a flotation aid. To use, remove the cushion, separate the red straps from the underside, place your hands through the loops and hold the cushion to your chest. Evacuation slides may also be used for flotation. Your life vest is located under your seat. If directed by a flight attendant, remove it by pulling down on the red tab, tear open the pouch, place the vest over your head, pull the waist strap to the front and attach the clasp. Adjust the strap to fit your waist. Just as you leave the aircraft, inflate the vest by pulling down sharply on the 2 red tabs on the front of the vest. It may also be inflated by blowing into the tube located
traffic,
at
Alaska
either
66,
shoulder.
taxiing runway 11 via Bravo.
Life rafts are located in 3 ceiling compartments. 1 raft is located forward, and 2 rafts are located in mid-cabin. If you're traveling with an infant, instructions for the use of infant life vests are located on the safety information card, and flight attendants will distribute infant life vests if needed. As a reminder, smoking is prohibited, as is tampering with, disabling, or destroying laboratory smoke detectors. Federal law requires customers comply with the no smoking and seatbelt signs, as well as all crew member instructions and posted placards. We have a forward lavatory for our passengers seated in first class. There are 3 lavatories located in the back of the main cabin for our main cabin customers, and for your safety and security, we ask that you please use the lavatory in the cabin in which you're seated. Also, for security purposes, no line can form for the forward lavatory. In final preparation for takeoff, please double check that your seatbelts are fastened, your seat backs and dining trays are up and locked, and all your carry-ons are stowed. After takeoff, we'll begin our in-flight service. We're happy to have you on board today. Also, we will be dimming our cabin lights for our departure. You can turn on your personal reading light by pressing the button overhead. Thank you.
The cabin is ready.
Go, landing lights on. I'm gonna turn off strobe on. All those on. Auto throttle. Have to wait for the VNAV. Sure, you might be able to get it now. No. Nope. Have to wait. Super uphill here. Ketchikan traffic, Alaska 66, departing runway 11, direct doozy, Ketchikan. Come on. Alright. I never stopped the clock earlier. That's okay. We're already at 40. Let's go Toga.
Airspeed alive.
Airspeed alive. 89's cross check.
80 knots. V1. Rotate.
Positive rate.
Positive rate.
Go LNAV. Autopilot 152. You're off. Cool. That was a quick departure. Forgot to get the camera on. That's the one thing I was like, oh shoot, I forgot. Yeah, when we get top of climb, we should go right back down. So we're climbing fast. Passing the 10,000, landing lights off. Yeah, we got the wrong turn-offs off. Taxi light off. Continuous on the engine start
Ladies and
switches.
gentlemen, we have now passed 10,000 feet. You may now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. You will be required to pay a small fee if you wish to access it. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access our wide range of free live TV and paid movies library. Ladies and gentlemen, due to the short duration of this flight, we will not be able to offer in-flight service.
Cool, 12,000. Set the rainbow seats halfways. 22.6.
have begun our final descent into Wrangell. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in a full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
All the lights turn on. Echo traffic, Alaska 66, downwind runway 10, ring. Visibility forecast 6,000. There's no way. I mean, we are at 6,000. See, I guess. Yes, sounds are up. Cam goes on. See it right.
2,500. 2,500.
Speed brake arm. Yeah, well, that's definitely not too far. Ain't that much. It's just like catch a can.
2,500.
10, you're down. Got a headwind. Rango traffic, Alaska is 66, 5 mile final runway 10, Rango. And I'm 15.
Terrain, pull up. Terrain, pull up. Terrain, pull up. Terrain, pull up.
Flaps 30.
Terrain, pull up. 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 Terrain, pull up.
Yo, that is very close. Auto brake 3 greens, flaps 30. Clear the band. That's where we're going.
$400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, smooth. And it didn't lag on touchdown. But it's okay. Speed brake up. Go flaps up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wrangell.
This
The
is
local
not
time
raining
is
here.
11:22 a.m. and it's currently about 52 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the
Is
seatbelt
that a
sign.
taxiway? I don't think it is. I think you got back taxi.
If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your
Rango
itinerary to
traffic,
ensure
Alaska
a smooth
66,
continuation of your
back
journey.
taxiing runway 10, Rango. Yeah, you got back taxi. Take the only gate that's here. Rango traffic, Alaska 66, clear of runway 10, Rango. Stop, come on. Got 2 marshalers, that's awesome. Alright, cool. Set parking brakes. Start manager 1 and 2.
The boarding requested.
Cool. Go fuel pumps. Packs. Make sure to keep them on. AV bleed. Turn the engine bleeds off. Keep the hydraulics on. Seatbelt sign is off. Strobe lights off. Make collision light off. Sorry, wrong one. Yes. Cool. Alright.
Passengers bus is coming.
Let's go set. Request ground power. think we're gonna do one more flight and then. I think we'll do one more to St. Petersburg, and now we're back.
Passengers deboarding started.
Ground power. Let's disconnect, or yeah, reset.
Boarding requested.
Alright. Departures. $11.3. Alright, and then rivals, we're doing 2-3. That. Cool. Route, perf in it.
Passengers bus is coming.
Payload 2. Reserves. Fuel weight. Cruising at 10,000 feet, sorry. Execute. N1, take off, flaps 5. 4.9. Nav LNAV. Barometer.
Passengers boarding starting.
We'll go 10,000. Cool. sure we need to add more fuel. Yeah. It's gonna mess up all of our V-speeds, yeah. Cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. This is your flight attendant speaking. At this time, please be sure to make sure all large carry-on items are in the overhead bins and your small items are underneath the seat in front of you. If you have any trouble or need any assistance, please don't hesitate to let a flight attendant know and we would be happy to help you. After you put your carry-on items in the overhead bin and it is full, make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Also be sure that the aisle is clear and sit down so that way other passengers can get by you. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please review the exit seating responsibilities in the safety card provided for you. Please make sure that you are able and willing to perform these actions. If you're not, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. Feel free to use your cell phones during the rest of the boarding process, but we do ask that laptops, tablets, and any other larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you, and welcome aboard.
was still boarding the cargo.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Alright.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
We are ready to go when you are.
There's a vector on takeoff. Interesting.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 66
Lock in
with
gear.
service to Petersburg. Our flight time will be roughly 28 minutes. Please note the cabin door is now closed. We ask that you make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your larger devices are now shut down and stowed. If you have not already, please fasten your seatbelt and verify it is low and tight across your lap. Your tray tables and seatbacks must be in the full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, secure doors for departure.
Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screens for an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us.
Your flight crew this morning, we have Donna up front, Lisa at the divider, and Kim at mid-cabin. My name is Martin. We're here to make sure your flight is as comfortable and safe as possible, so at this time we ask that you please give us your attention while we cover some of the safety features of this aircraft. We're flying on a Boeing 737-800. There are 8 emergency exits, 2-door exits forward, 1 on each side, both equipped with inflatable evacuation slides. At mid-cabin, we have 4 window exits, 2 over each wing, and 2-door exits aft, 1 on each side, both equipped. Strips of lighting on the aisle floor. In a dark cabin, those strips mark the route to the exits. Should additional oxygen become necessary, the compartment above you will open. If this occurs, remain seated, reach for the nearest mask, pull it down to start the oxygen flowing, and place the mask over your nose and mouth.
They actually got fire
Secure
in
the mask to your face with the elastic band. You can adjust the fit by pulling on the end of the band. The bag attached will not inflate, but oxygen will be flowing.
24,
Be sure to secure your own mask before
25.
assisting others and continue wearing it until you've been advised it is no longer necessary. To fasten your seatbelt, place the flat end into the buckle, adjust the strap to tighten your length. To open, lift the top and pull the belt free. As a reminder, your seatbelt should be worn at all times while you're seated.
Had a 172 over there.
Located in the seat pocket in front of you, illustrating
Yeah, it
this
is.
emergency information. We ask that you please look it over before takeoff. The card shows that your seat bottom cushion may be used as a flotation aid. To use, remove the cushion. Separate the red straps from the underside. Place your hands through the loop and hold the cushion to your chest. Evacuation slides may also be used for flotation. Your life vest is located under your seat. If directed by a flight attendant, remove it by pulling down on the red tab. Tear open the pouch. Place the vest over your head. Pull the waist strap to the front and attach the clasp. Adjust the strap to fit your waist. Just as you leave leave the aircraft, inflate the vest by pulling down sharply on the 2 red tabs on the front of the vest. It may also be inflated by blowing into the tubes located at either shoulder. The light will automatically activate in water. Life rafts are located in 3 ceiling compartments. One raft
Tango
is
traffic,
located forward,
Alaska
and 2
66,
rafts are
taxi
located
number
in
10
mid-cabin.
via Alpha.
If you're traveling with an infant, instructions for the use of infant life vests are located on the safety information card, and flight attendants will distribute infant life vests if needed. As a reminder, smoking is prohibited, as is tampering with, disabling, or destroying laboratory smoke detectors. Federal law requires customers comply with the no smoking and seatbelt signs, as well as all crew member instructions and posted placards. We have a forward lavatory for our passengers seated in first class. There are 3 lavatories located in the back of the main cabin for our main cabin customers, and for your safety and security, we do ask that you please use the lavatory in the cabin in which you're seated. Also, for security purposes, no line can form for the forward lavatory. In final preparation for takeoff, please double check that your seatbelts are fastened, your seat backs and dining trays are up and locked, and all your carry-ons are stowed. After takeoff, we'll begin our in-flight service. We're happy to have you on board today. Also, we will be dimming our cabin lights for our departure. You can turn on your personal reading light by pressing the button overhead. Thank you.
Wrangell traffic, Alaska 66, departing runway 10 Wrangell. Full power.
Airspeed alive.
Airspeed alive. 80 knots, cross
80
check.
knots. V1.
V1.
Rotate. Positive rate.
You're up. Direct. Off. Wow, the airport's getting smaller and smaller. Time's up.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to the short duration of this flight, we will not be able to offer in-flight service.
Sorry, just flying too loud. start descending soon. Go out of brake 3 again. Speed brake arm.
We have begun our final descent into Petersburg. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
What's this do? A boarding pattern? I'm good. I'm not trying to do a rolling pattern. I'm just gonna fly me anyway.
Bank angle, bank angle, bank angle. Bank angle.
Petersburg traffic, Alaska 66, downwind runway 23, Wrangell. Alright, Petersburg. Wrangell. We basically got ourselves already in the landing configuration, so. Flaps and stuff.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain.
Flaps 5.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain.
high throttles.
Caution, terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
One thousand.
That's 15.
$2,500.
Petersburg traffic, Alaska 66, 5 mile final, runway 23, Petersburg. I think I see it. I swear I just saw it for a second. My lights. Yeah, they're right there. Laps there. Laps 30. Do a circle. Some S turns maybe.
$1,000.
Bank angle.
Did like half of an S turn.
$500. $400. $300. $200.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
10.
That was rough bounce. Oh shoot.
Gentlemen, welcome to Petersburg. The local time is 12:03 p.m. and it's currently about 52 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation of your journey.
Airspeed alive.
Thanks for taking off.